Hey, it's Redmercy, and welcome to another League of Legends tutorial. This time I'll be doing LeBlanc, the Deceiver. So her skills are Sigil of Silence. Basically, she throws an orb, it deals damage, puts a mark on the target for 3.5 seconds. To activate this mark, you basically use one of her other spells on that target, and in doing so, it will activate the mark. And what that does is it deals additional damage along with silencing the target. Distortion. This is a lot like Kassadin's ultimate in the sense that she blinks somewhere and it deals damage in an AoE to where she lands. But the cool thing about it is that after you activate it, you have 3 seconds to use it again, and what that does is teleports you back to where you initially blinked from. Ethereal Chains. This is her skill where basically she throws chains from her body, and when it latches on, or if it latches on to an enemy unit, basically it'll do damage. It'll slow them for 25 or by 25% for 2 seconds, I believe. And if you keep this on them for 2 more seconds, so it's a lot like Morgana's ultimate, keep in range, then the target will take additional damage along with being immobilized. And Mimic. This is basically, once you cast a spell, this Mimic here will take the form of that spell, and so you can cast that spell twice, and of course the Mimic spell will be doing more damage than the spell itself. So my skill order is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6. I max this first, followed by this, and obviously ultimate whenever I can. So my masteries with her are basic caster spell setup. I have Blink as one of my summoner spells, and the other one being Ignite. So this is pretty basic. However, I've tried going offense and defense because if you have the runes, this really doesn't help you a whole lot, I believe. This is the only thing that actually really good on it. This worked wonders too in the sense that I get the more HP that I need, but you can try it out, try both of them. Personally, obviously, this I probably will choose as a better choice, but try both of them out. See which one fits your playstyle a bit more. Because people will target you pretty hard. So yeah, so my rune page is for her. There's 2 ways you can do this. Either you can do it the way I have it with Seal of Clarities, Marks of Insights, and AP for blue, or the quintessences of AP for her, or you can make the quintessences the HP, the flat HP ones, along with the blue being the flat cooldown reduction, because cooldown is pretty important on her. So yeah, let's move on. Alright, so I get Flash and Ignite because Flash helps me set up a lot of ganks, and Ignite is just great on any hero like her who kills single heroes very quickly. So my starting item is Dorans Ring. As you can see, I don't start off with my usual build into Archangel Staff as I do with other spellcasters, because I don't find it too useful on her, because she's not very mana dependent. So my main items that I get with her are Spell Pen Boots, Mejais, and Zhonyas. If you're thinking of getting Rod of Ages, I suggest Rylai's instead. Another great item to consider is Void Staff if they stack magic resistance, and finally Deathfire. Now, I usually only get Deathfire if they have a lot of either off tanks or anything like that. If they have a lot of squishies, Deathfire might not be the best idea. So early game, LeBlanc is not too good. Once you get level 2, you can really start harassing, but her regular attack animation is very quick, so last hitting shouldn't be too much of a problem. Once you hit level 2, you basically harass with Q and W. How you do it, as you can see, not the best example there because I did my W a little too early, but normally you throw your Q and then you throw your W, and the W procs the mark off the Q skill. So here I'm kind of nuking him down a bit. I see Nunu's there. I go, see, as you can see, I procced the Q sigil mark off with W, and then Nunu comes in and we gank him, and I use my E to slow him. Simple as that, nothing fancy, nothing special. Now, LeBlanc, as much as she excels early and mid, you really need to watch out and not get overconfident and not get cocky. As you can see here, I could have easily just backed off. I'm in no position to do anything, but I just got a little overconfident. For some reason, I thought I could just nuke him down without even my ultimates, and I just, basically have to pay the price for it. So here I'm just trying to do something about it, but ultimately, I'm in no position to fight him. So there, he kills me. So now here's another great example. I go in with my W, he can't react, I throw Q, I throw ultimate, and it does so much damage that he just, basically dies in an instant. So that's a great way to do it if the enemy keeps, running back when you're moving up to them. Again, I did it too earlier there because I know Kassadin has a silence, so I'm trying to get the W off as fast as I can before he silences me, which is why I'm missing my mark with W. So here Cassian tries to kill me, but the second his silence wears off, I nuke him down so fast. I didn't even use my E skill because it was just in the heat of a moment. I don't know why I didn't use it, but normally you would want to use it. So here's a great example of how you usually gank someone. As you can see, Q, ultimate, W in, E, and then latch onto him and follow him. The second your E procs the second time, your Q should be off cooldown and you should be able to throw it again. So another great thing LeBlanc can do is she can jump in, do some serious damage, and then just jump right out. As you can see, normally right there, I should just press W and just flew back out. But I mean, I don't know, I messed up and I didn't use my W to get back out, and I eventually paid the price for it. But if you're gonna do that, make sure you know how to do it. So here, another great example. I teleport to the side. I see the Twitch is low. I throw my E and I kill him. Simple as that. Nothing too fancy. So here, Janna is just baiting Warwick. He goes in there, and I take his HP down in a mere 2 seconds, not even. And then I see Twitch is attacking me, so I just blink out. But then I, go over here. Twitch is in no position to fight, and we all just gank him quickly. So now you guys are gonna see another great example of how to gank. So here's Twitch. As you can see, watch, I'm going to go in this time with W to get closer before he, gets away. I throw my Q, I throw my ultimate, I throw my E, and I'm about to follow him. But then Mordekaiser decides to take the kill, but, whatever. He can use the ghost. So here we go in, we're about to finish the game, and I'm just going to show you guys the last team fight of this game. So I, purposely avoid Mumu's ultimate there, and then we just basically mop him up. Simple as that, nothing too fancy. And I throw my Q and finish off Xin. Alright, so I want to show you guys some specific clips from her, from a practice game, because I couldn't get these clips in a ranked game. Whenever I did get the clips I wanted, I wasn't recording, and second I was recording, I just couldn't get specifically something that I really wanted, so I just did it in practice game. So one way I like to clear creeps is with her W and followed by ultimate. If there's a big creep wave, this will clear it really fast and really quickly, and kill them all. So when you're waiting in ambush, the best way to ambush someone, as you can see, look at the damage on that, is with, there's two ways really you can do it. First way is if you have Deathfire, obviously throw that off first. Then you throw your E, then you throw your Q, then you throw your ultimate, and then you throw your W, and then your E will proc, and then you use Q. Another way you can do it also is, again, Deathfire, E, Q, ultimates, wait for your E to proc the second sigil mark, and then you use your W. Because... Or rather, sorry, after your sigil mark procs, you use your Q again, and then use your W to proc that mark off. So, I mean, there's plenty of ways you can do it. Experiment and find the best way you like. Now, LeBlanc has a triple teleport if you have blink. So, as you can see, I mean, pretty easy to get away from anything. Just blink, blink, and then blink. Or rather, flash. And she can also scout any dragon or baron. Just, W in there, and then W back out. So that's it. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. The one thing I want to mention quickly is that I prefer solo lanes with her because you need that level 6 as soon as possible, along with Mejais, Soul Stealer, and gank people. Another thing I like to say is that early and mid game is when she excels, and I recommend you guys take advantage of that because late game she's not as good. So I'll see you guys later.